still said 2 cups sometimes. Habit is a stubborn heartache that keeps pretending you're mine. Outside the city keeps on moving, people laughing, passing through. And I'm here holding quiet minutes that all look like you. I try to fill the room with noise, a song, a show, a random voice. But when the music fades away, I hear the truth again. My love is not here anymore, not by my side, not by my door. I reach for you in empty air and find only missing there. My love is not here anymore, and nights feel longer than before. If love is home, then tell me why. I'm learning how to say goodbye. I walk the road we used to take, like memory might change its mind. The same old cafe window glows, but you're not in the light. I keep your name inside my pocket like a key that fits no place. And every time I almost smile, it turns into your trace. I'm not asking you to come back, I'm not trying to rewrite. I just miss the simple comfort of you in my life. My love is not here anymore, not by my side, not by my door. I reach for you with empty air and find only missing there. My love is not here anymore, and nights feel longer than before. If love is home, then tell me why. I'm learning how to say goodbye. Maybe one day this will soften, like winter turning into spring. But tonight the absence is louder than anything. My love is not here anymore, but I will still walk forward slow. I'll keep the warmth you once gave me and let the cold wind go. My love is not here anymore, yet I'll survive these quiet floors. And then my heart learns how to rest. I'll wish you nothing but like saying it would make it true. A gentle smile, a borrowed warmth, and I believed in you. The cafe lights were amber gold. Your voice was careful, calm, controlled. But in your eyes I saw the end, trying to look like soon. I held that promise like a coat against the cold of what I knew, because it's easier to wait than face the truth. That was your last promise, the last lie dressed as love. Just a little time, you whispered, and I swallowed it enough. There was your last promise, and it still sits on my tongue. Not the goodbye that broke my heart, the I'll be back that never comes. I watched the door for weeks and months, like hope could keep the world aligned. Every footstep made me breathe, as if you changed your mind. But seasons turned without your name, and waiting started to feel ashamed. I learned that maybe is a knife when you hold it every night. I don't hate you, I don't blame, I just wish you'd said it plain. A clean goodbye would hurt less than this. That was your last promise, the last lie dressed as love. Just a little time, you whispered, and I swallowed it enough. That was your last promise, and it still sits on my tongue. Not the goodbye that broke my heart, the I'll be back that never comes. If you had left me with the truth, I would have cried, then healed. But you left me with a shadow and called it hope. That was your last promise, and now I let it go. I won't wait at the same table, I won't watch the same road. That was your last promise, and I'm finally moving on. Not from love, but from the light I lived inside so light that carried heavy, two hearts trying not to cry. A slow train out of our old city, under a pale impatient sky. No blaming words, no final thunder, just window rain and sleepy roads. We sat beside each other softly, like strangers holding shared gold. I watch your face in passing light, the way you breathe, the way you turn. It felt like love was saying goodbye without a single word. This is our quiet farewell trip, a gentle road to letting slip. No big scene, no shattered glass, just moments moving past. This is our quiet farewell trip, where love unhands what it can't keep. If we must end, let it be kind, leave only peace behind. A little cafe by the seaside, coffee steam, salted breeze. You smile like you were trying to make it easier for me. We talked about the smallest things, the weather, songs, the time, avoiding every honest sentence, hanging on the line. When the sun fell into water, you finally looked at me. Your eyes said more than any words, please forgive me. This is our quiet farewell trip, a gentle road to letting slip. No big scene, no shattered glass, just moments moving past. This is our quiet farewell trip, where love unhands what it can't keep. If we must end, let it be kind, leave only peace behind. Maybe we'll remember this, not as pain but as grace. Two people loving carefully, enough to leave no trace. This is our quiet farewell trip, the last soft page we let it print. I won't chase you, you won't stay. We're waving our own way. This is our quiet farewell trip, and though it hurts, I'll let you live. If love can't stay, let it depart without breaking the heart. the shoreline, where winter holds the sky. waves were breathing slow and steady, like they were learning how to cry. Salt in the wind, a scarf pulled tighter, footprints fading in the sand, and all the words I never told you came back into my hands. The sea doesn't ask for answers, it just keeps moving on. So I let my heart speak quietly to the cold horizon. In the winter sea, I see our story, blue and pale and bittersweet. Love that warmed me like a fire, now resting under deep. In the winter sea, I let you go, not with hate, not with regret, just like waves that kiss the shoreline and leave without a threat. A small cafe near the harbor, window fog, a cup of tea. Boats are rocking like slow lullabies, and the world feels far from me. I watch the gulls cut through the silence, white letters in the gray, and I wonder if you ever think of us when winter comes your way. I'm not trying to chase the past now, I'm not asking you to stay. I'm just holding one last moment before it fades away. In the winter sea, I see our story, blue and pale and bittersweet. Love that warmed me like a fire, now resting under deep. In the winter sea, I let you go, not with hate, not with regret, just like waves that kiss the shoreline and leave without a threat. If my heart freezes for a second, the tide will teach it how to return, to breathe, to soften, even in the coldest hour. In the winter sea, I leave my sorrow like a letter in the foam, and I walk back with quieter shoulders, learning how to go home. In the winter sea, your name grows gentle, a distant shining light, not a wound I have to carry, just a memory, warm and bright. There was a season no one mentions, stuck between the months we keep. Not quite winter, not quite springtime, just a quiet place to breathe. We wore our smiles like borrowed sweaters, thin but warm enough to try. And every sunset felt like ending, we refused to call goodbye. Time moved on like nothing happened, streets replaced our little names, but I still feel that air returning when it rains. a song behind the cafe noise, a tender choice. A corner table by the window, coffee rings on paper pages. We talked about our future softly, like it wouldn't change with ages. And life arrived with heavy footsteps, work and distance, different roads. And suddenly the simple story couldn't hold. I don't blame the way it ended. Some things fade without a fight, but I miss how we were glowing in that light. In the forgotten season, we were almost brave. Love was small, but it was honest, and it tried to stay. In the forgotten season, I still hear your voice, like a song behind the cafe noise, a tender choice. Maybe it's not really forgotten, maybe it's just quiet now, a page I keep between my fingers when the world is loud. In the forgotten season, I learned what love can be. Not forever, not a headline, just a memory. In the forgotten season, I let it rest in me. Not a wound I have to carry, just a gentle fading sea. I found your name in an notebook, a faded line of ink, and suddenly the room got warmer than I expected it to be. The coffee tasted like a memory, soft, a little bittersweet. I didn't plan to miss you tonight, but my heart did quietly. Time has moved on, and so have I, at least that's what I say. But some old love stays like perfume that doesn't fade away. Old love, you still visit me in the gentlest of ways. Not to break me, not to shake me, just to light my yesterdays. Old love, I don't want you back, I only wanna know, wasn't it beautiful even then, the way we used to glow? Past the street where we once waited for the last bus home. Your laughter lives in that corner like it never learned to go. I've loved again in different seasons, I've smiled in other skies, but there's a certain kind of first love that never really dies. I don't keep it like a sorrow, I keep it like a song, quiet on If we meet as strangers someday, I won't pull you to the past. I'll just smile like someone grateful for a love that didn't last. Old love, stay a little longer in this quiet cafe light. Just a memory I can hold without losing the night. Old love, you were real to me, and that's enough to keep. So I'll let you rest in my heart, soft and deep. I keep returning to the little things, the way you held my sleeve, the way you listened when I talked, like you had time to breathe. But now your silence answers first, before you even try. And I'm left staring at the past, asking myself why. I'm not here to claim you, I'm not here to make it hard. I just did one honest line to settle in my heart. Did you ever love me, or was I easy to keep? Was I a season you outgrew, a promise in your sleep? Did you ever love me the way I loved you then? If you did, just say it once, so I can let it end. I see couples in a cafe glow, hands warm across the table. And I remember how you looked at me when you said we were stable. The words didn't sound like shelter when you're afraid of rain. And sometimes I will stay, it's just a softer kind of pain. I don't wanna chase you, I don't wanna pull you near. I just wanna know the truth that I've been carrying here. Did you ever love me, or was I easy to keep? Was I a season you outgrew, a promise in your sleep? Did you ever love me the way I loved you then? If you did, just say it once, so I can let it end. I can live with losing you, I can live with being alone. I just can't live with wondering if I was loved at all. Did you ever love me, even for a little while? If you did, I'll keep that warmth and finally learn to smile. Did you ever love me? No more guessing in the dark, just one honest answer, love, then I'll release your heart. The rain was falling like a quiet song. The streets were shining all alone. I was running from the weather when you slowed down next to me. You said come closer, soft and warm, a simple shelter from the storm. And in that small shared space of ours, the whole world softened quietly. I didn't need a perfect moment, didn't need a grand display, just the way your shoulder met mine and the rain forgot to stay. Under one umbrella, my love began to bloom in a little pocket of the rainy afternoon. No fireworks, no loud confession, just a heartbeat learning you. Under one umbrella, I found a gentle truth. Love can start in ordinary when it's shared with you. The cafe window glowed ahead. We laughed at all the things we said. Your hair was damp, your smile was bright, like sunlight wearing rain. I held the handle, you held my arm, and suddenly the world felt calm. I didn't know that simple closeness could feel so much like fate. Now every time the weather turns and clouds gather in the sky, I remember how that little space made my heart come alive. Under one umbrella, my love began to bloom in a little pocket of the rainy afternoon. No fireworks, no loud confession, just a heartbeat learning you. Under one umbrella, I found a gentle truth. Love can start in ordinary when it's shared with you. If someday we're far from this street, if life pulls us in separate ways, I'll still keep that rainy moment like a flower in my days. Under one umbrella, my love began to bloom, and it still warms me in the quiet of this room. Even if the rain keeps falling, I won't be afraid to feel, 'cause under one umbrella I learned that love is real, softly growing, slowly showing what it means to When the city turns to quiet, when the rooftops lose their gray, I think of you in softened lights at the edge of yesterday. I've walked through heavy seasons, I've learned how to stand alone, but something in the cold air whispers that it's time to come back home. Not with loud apologies, not with a crowded show, just with a heart that finally knows where it needs to go. I'll come to you like first snow, slow and bright and silent, touching every aching moment with a gentle kind of white. I'll come to you like first snow, no demands, no fears, just a warm and quiet promise falling through the years. time is taken. I won't force the past to bend. I only wanna stand beside you and begin again. Let the world keep rushing forward. Let it hurry, let it go. I'll be the softest season at your door. Just a warm and quiet promise, falling through the years. Even if we're only a moment, even if you turn away, I'll still be grateful for the chance to say your name. I'll come to you like first snow, soft enough to heal, not to erase the winter, just to make it feel. I'll come to you like first snow, and if you let me stay, I'll love you in the quiet, till the cold turns into day. I saw strawberries at the market today, bright little hearts in a paper tray, and suddenly you were right beside me, smiling like nothing could fade. You used to pick the ripest ones, laughing before the tasting's done. I'd act like it was just dessert, but it was love, it was us. Funny how a simple flavor can open up a year. I didn't plan to miss you, but you're everywhere. To you who love strawberries, I hope your days are soft and sweet. If you're somewhere under kinder skies, I hope you're laughing easily. To you who love strawberries, I still remember tenderly, not the goodbye, not the pain, just the way you looked at me. A small cafe, a winter window, strawberry cake on a porcelain plate. You said life tastes better like this, and I believed you without faith. Now I sit with the same warm light, but your chair stays empty tonight. I take one bite and close my eyes. It tastes like memory. I don't wanna chase the past, I don't wanna make it hurt. I just wanna keep the sweetness without the dirt. To you who love strawberries, I hope your days are soft and sweet. If you're somewhere under kinder skies, I hope you're laughing easily. To you who love strawberries, I still remember tenderly, not the goodbye, not the pain, just the way you looked at me. And if love is like a season, then ours was strawberry spring. Short, bright, and gone too quickly, but it meant everything. To you who love strawberries, I'll keep your warmth quietly when when the world feels cold again, your sweetness comes back to me. To you who love strawberries, I won't hold you like a chain. I'll just smile at little fruits and whisper thanks again. The leaves begin to move again, like the world is changing skin. A quiet street, a soft lit store, and I'm not who I was before. I hold my cup, I watch the trees. The wind like whispers through the seams. It carries sense of somewhere else and pulls my thoughts with it. I didn't know a simple breeze could open up my memories, but every time it passes by, it brings you back to life. The wind is blowing and I feel the parts of me that never healed, not crying out, just drifting through like something left of you. The wind is blowing and I learned some love will fade, some love will turn into a quiet, distant tune that follows afternoons. The cafe door swings soft and slow, a little chill, a gentle glow. A stranger laughs, a cup clinks clean, and I stay lost in between. I used to fight the changing air, try to hold what wasn't there. Now I let the seasons speak and I just listen. You're somewhere under skies where wind feels warm and nights are kind. I hope it finds you like it found me right now. The wind is blowing and I feel the parts of me that never healed, not crying out, just drifting through like something left of you. The wind is blowing and I learned some love will fade, some love will turn into a quiet, distant tune that follows afternoons. Maybe the wind is just the truth that nothing stays and we pass through, but still it feels like someone's hand saying you'll understand. The wind is blowing and I'm okay. I'm learning how to face the day. I'll keep the warmth, release the ache, and let my heart be brave. The wind is blowing, let it go where all the tender things can go. And if it carries my small prayer, let it reach you somewhere. Some days the world is loud and fast, and I'm just trying to make it past. But in the middle of the noise, your name's where my heart employs. A cup of coffee, window rain, the same old streets, the same old train, and still I find you in the calm like a familiar song. I don't say it out for everyone, I keep it soft, I keep it true, because the deepest kind of love doesn't need a room. I always quiet too still. I feel your absence like a chill. I'm not asking you to return, I'm not demanding lessons learned. I'm simply holding what was real and letting it heal. Maybe love is not ending, maybe it just changes shape, and mine became a quiet warmth that never fades. I always quietly keep you near in every season, every year, not as a chain, not as a plea, just as a part of me. I always quietly wish you well in every story I don't tell, even if you're far from my sight. I love you in the light. If we meet again, I won't rush, I won't reopen what was done. I'll just look at you and know we once were one. I always quietly keep you near, like a song I still can hear. Not to hold you, not to bind, just to be kind. I always quietly say your name in prayers that sound like summer rain. Even if the world moves on, my heart stays warm for long. We held on tight with tired hands, trying to keep what couldn't stand. We said it's fine 1,000 times to hide the cracks between the lines. A small cafe, a silent table, two hearts trying to stay able. And every smile was doing work, so no one saw it hurt. We didn't stop loving, we just ran out of room. Love stayed in the corner while life filled up too soon. Even though we love, we still let go, not because we wanted to. Sometimes love is not enough to make a broken thing stay true. Even though we loved, it had to end softly like a candle's glow. I'll keep the warmth, not the ache, but I still miss you so. I learned your face and changing light, your quiet storms, your gentle fights. You learned my fears, my stubborn pride, the way I hide when I'm not alright. We try to grow, we try to bend, but some roads don't meet again. And now your name is like a song I hum when I'm moving on. I won't call it wasted, I won't call it a mistake. I'll call it love that did its best but couldn't stay. Even though we love, we still let go, not because we wanted to. Sometimes love is not enough to make a broken thing stay true. Even though we loved, it had to end softly like a candle's glow. Ooh, I'll keep the warmth, not the ache, but I still miss you so. If we meet in another life with softer hearts and kinder time, maybe love will have the space to finally shine. Even though we loved, I'm grateful still for every night, for every day. I won't deny what we once were, I'll just let it fade. Even though we loved, I'll whisper low, thank thank you for the love you gave. And if my heart remembers you, it's because it was brave. I know you hide it behind jokes, like laughter is a winter coat. You say you're fine, you change the subject, but I can read your tired notes. So I brought you coffee and a quiet seat. No speeches, no advice, just someone staying in the moment till the ache feels light. You don't have to be strong for me, you don't have to smile or stay. If your world feels heavy tonight, let me carry some. To my friend, I'm here no matter what. When the nights feel longer than they should, I won't let go of us. To my friend, you're not alone in this. If your heart is breaking quietly, lean on me a bit. We've walked through different kinds of storms. We've learned how life can change its form, but you've always kept a place for me, so I'll do the same, of course. Say the name you can't say out loud, cry if you need to cry. I'll sit with you in cafe silence until the morning arrives. It's okay to fall apart sometimes, it doesn't make you weak. It only means you've been trying hard for weeks. To my friend, I'm here no matter what. When the nights feel longer than they should, I won't let go of us. To my friend, you're not alone in this. If your heart is breaking quietly, lean on me a bit. One day you'll laugh without forcing it. One day your chest will breathe. Till then I'll be the steady chair beside you when you need. To my friend, I'm here no matter what. Not to fix you, not to rush you, just to hold you up. To my friend, let's take it slow tonight. Warm coffee, soft street lights, and we'll be alright. The cafe doorbell rings again, and I lift my eyes like maybe then. A passing coat, a stranger's smile, and I'm alone here for a while. I told myself I wouldn't come, that I should learn to move along, but my feet still know the way. Your memory likes to stay. I check the window, watch the street, count the minutes with my tea. Hope is a habit I can't quit, even when it hurts a bit. I'm still waiting for you today, like the sky waits out the rain. Not because I don't understand, because my heart still can't. I'm still waiting for you today, in this little corner place. If you ever turn around, I'll be here, still here. Still here. The music plays out kind of slow, soft enough to let me know how love can linger in the air when no one else is there. I hold my phone, then put it down, afraid of silence, scared of sound. I don't wanna bother you, I just miss you. People come and people leave, and I practice how to breathe, but every sunset feels the same when it ends without your name. I'm still waiting for you today, like the sky waits out the rain. Not because I don't understand, because my heart still can. I'm still waiting for you today, in this little corner place. If you ever turn around, I'll be here, still here. Maybe tomorrow I'll be stronger, maybe time will pull me under, or maybe love is just this quiet, showing up even when it's hardest. I'm still waiting for you today, but I'm learning to be okay. If you never come back through that door, I'll still bless what we were. I'm still waiting for you today, not to chain you to my pain, just to love you in the softest way, until it fades. Until it fades. The night gets quiet, then too loud, like emptiness inside a crowd. I sit with coffee growing cold and feel my thoughts unfold. Streetlights tremble on the glass, cars go by and never last. And in the space where laughter ends, your memory begins. I try to keep my heart asleep, I try to let the missing leave, but loneliness has its own voice and it keeps calling you. When my loneliness calls your name, I breathe in and feel the ache, not to pull you back to me, just to face what I can't change. When my loneliness calls your name, the whole room turns to rain, and I hold on to a softer truth. I still miss you, I still do. I walk the streets we used to know, past cafes with window glow. Couples laugh, the music plays, and I count the silent days. I tell myself I'll be okay, that time will take this pain away, but every now and then it proves my heart remembers you. I don't wanna bother you, don't wanna make you feel it too, so I keep my words inside and let the night go by. When my loneliness calls your name, I breathe in and feel the ache, not to pull you back to me, just to face what I can't like a slow song in a small cafe, playing softer every day. When my loneliness calls your name, I won't drown, I'll stay awake. I'll make it through this gentle blue. But tonight it's calling you. I wake up telling myself today I'll finally be okay. I fold your name into the quiet, hide it where it can't be heard. I clean the room, I change the songs, I walk the streets a little long, as if new steps could teach my heart to stop returning. I know I have to let you fade, I know that's how the healing goes. But why does forget feel like a door I can't close? With a heart that says I should forget you, I keep remembering. With a mind that says move on, I'm still stuck in between. I'm trying to let you go softly, like smoke leaving a flame. But even when I whisper enough, my chest still says your name. A small cafe, an empty chair, the scent of coffee in the air. I sit where we once talked forever and pretend it doesn't ache. People laugh like it's so easy, like love doesn't leave a trace. I smile along, then look away so no one sees my face. I won't call you, I won't chase you, I won't pull you back to pain. I'm just learning how to live again with the space you left. With a heart that says I should forget you, I keep remembering. With a mind that says move on, I'm still stuck in between. I'm trying to let you go softly, like smoke leaving a flame. But even when I whisper enough, my chest still says your name. Maybe forgetting isn't silence, maybe it's letting it hurt less, keeping the good, releasing the rest, a gentler kind of end. With a heart that says I should forget you, I'm learning day by day not to erase what we once were, just to place it far away. I'm trying to let you go softly, and someday I'll be free. Till then I'll walk with this quiet wish and let it be. Around 30, life got quieter, not in pain, just in a different light. Friday nights became warm rooms, and sleep felt like a gentle ride. We stopped chasing every answer, started choosing what to keep, and some dreams learned to change their shape so we could breathe. I used to think time was an enemy, always taking something away, but now I see it like a teacher that stays around. 30, I began to understand that happiness is often small. A cup of coffee, someone's laughter, a calm hello, a gentle call. Around 30, I stopped needing perfect, stopped trying to be enough. I started loving in a quieter way. People change quickly, some stayed and some just drifted on. We learned to smile at old photos without turning them into storms. We carried bills and little worries, and still we found a song. And even when the world felt heavy, we kept moving along. I don't miss being younger, I miss the fearlessness, but I'm grateful for the steadiness, the tenderness. Around 30, I began to understand that happiness is often small. A cup of coffee, someone's laughter, a calm hello, a gentle call. Around 30, I stopped needing perfect, stopped trying to be enough. I started loving in a quieter way, and that was love. If you feel late, if you feel tired, if your dreams don't shine the same, maybe you're not losing anything. Maybe you're learning your own name. Around 30, I learned to forgive the parts of me that fell behind. I learned that living